Hello and welcome to another video on my YouTube channel. My name is Joris and I'm also going to talk about stock market games today because, well, the next stock market game from Finanz und Wirtschaft is about to begin here in Switzerland. And Finanz und Wirtschaft is from the same publishers as the free paper 20 Minuten that I read every day on the train that I take to work. So in the stations there is a pile of papers of 20 Minuten. I take one and I read it every day to work. And in that paper, the past couple of weeks, there was always a little part about this stock market game. So I decided to participate in it. And why I like those kind of competition is because it makes me look at different stocks than usual. It also gives another thrill to the stock market than usual. And beginners can get a little bit of a feel for how to invest. And certainly when it is on an actual investment platform. In this case, that is not the case. So it's not on an actual investment platform. It is it's completely new, so not what you can expect from, for example, they work together with Swissquote for the competition, and it's not on the trading platform of Swissquote for sure. So that's a pity, but it's the way it is. In Belgium, the competition in which I participated was a bit more realistic. So in that regard, it's a pity that they do it here on another way, but yeah, every competition has its pluses and minuses. And for me, the pluses always outweigh the minuses. Why I don't like those competitions, and most of the time it's because I'm a dividend investor, and as a dividend investor, you are most of the time screwed because the stocks that you want to invest in or are used to investing, they don't perform well in those kind of competitions. The time frame is short as well. In this case, it's 8 weeks. In Belgium, it was 8 and then 10 weeks. So 8 weeks is still reasonable, but yeah, 8 weeks, normally your time horizon should be at least 10 years when you start investing with your money on the stock market. So 8 weeks is then really nothing. And when derivatives are allowed, normal investing will almost never win against those people. It's a statistical thing. When you start with 30,000 people that participate and 10,000 of those are specialists in derivatives or want to work with derivatives, you will always have at the end people that always guess the right and have a very high return compared to the people that do normal investing and also always guess the right, but then the return there is of course less than with the derivatives because there you have a multiplier. So yeah, those people, the normal investing people, will always lose then to the few derivatives people that also perform really well in that period of time. Most of the time, the returns are not like in real life, and in this case, it is for sure like that. And what do I mean by that? In this case, the rules are like that every day when you start investing, your distribution is always your starting distribution. So with this competition, it's really important that you know that when you buy 5 stocks and give them all 20%, and on the first day, the first stock goes up 20%, so you have then 20,000 invested that goes up 20%, so it's 24,000. It's not like the next day your stock will be 24% and the other ones will have 20%. No, all your stocks will again have 20%, so your 4,000 of profit from the one stock is distributed over your other four stocks as well. It's really important that you know that. Beginners can get confused about what is actually good investing on the stock market, as here it is more important that you have short-term trading gains, and so you're not actually investing for the long term, and this can screw with the head of beginners, and when they actually start then investing, that they actually mimic what they learned in the competition. And yeah, that's a pity, because they will make a lot more mistakes than normal beginners then. And of course, the capital that they provide is high in those kind of competitions. In this case, it's 100,000. So this may discourage beginners from actually beginning with investing, as they think that the 500 up to 1,000 Swiss francs that they have to start investing is peanuts, and that they think that they also should begin with 20,000, 25,000, like in the trades that they are going to make during these kind of competitions. So for beginners, it's nice to get a little bit of experience, but know that it's not real life. But in these competitions, there is no derivatives allowed, so that's really nice, and you can only trade with normal Swiss stocks. I think it's 140 and a bit Swiss stocks that you can trade with, so that's really nice. No derivatives, no options, no futures, so I really like that. The dividends will only play a minor role, and I'll explain why in a minute when I go over the test week that I participated in already as well. And the duration is 8 weeks, which is better than 4 weeks. So you have a few competitions that only lasted 4 weeks, and that's really short. So this one is 8 weeks. It's still short, but it's better than 4. And I know for sure that a lot of people would not compete in a game that lasts 5 years or more. And I'm an exception on that. I would certainly agree in playing a game that lasts at least 5 years, up to 10 years as well. I would definitely compete in such a game. Certainly when it's on the platform of Swissquote, for example. And then I'm going to go over the tips from James Madison University. So here is the link. When you go to that link, you can read all the explanation. I say all, but it's not that much, of course, that they wrote with it. But I think it's a good explanation of why you should compete in such competitions, but also that you need to obey to different laws when you are participating in such a competition. And the first one immediately makes it clear: the stock market games are different from investing in real life. So never forget that. Make sure you invest all or almost all your computer money. In this case, it's 100,000 Swiss francs, and you need to invest at least 75,000. to be eligible to win prizes in this game. So in this regard, point 2 shouldn't be a problem in this competition. You have to look for stocks that are likely to go up and down a lot. That's logical, but it's not easy. Don't be too late. So it starts Monday on the 13th of May, and you buy your stocks at the beginning of the trading day. So you have to have made your portfolio already the day before. So Sunday evening, your portfolio should be ready. And check carefully for errors before submitting your trades. Here, the trades are really simple. You only need to say how much percentage you want the stock to be in your portfolio. So in that regard, the 0.5 shouldn't be a problem for anyone. Then 0.6, don't buy too many different stocks. Here you can buy up to 20 different stocks when you start, because you always need to buy for at least 5,000 Swiss francs when you buy a stock, and you begin with 100,000, so you have to buy then at least 20 stocks to get up to 100,000 invested. But you can invest 25,000 into one stock. So with only buying 4, you already complete the 100,000. But one other rule is that you need to have had 5 stocks in your portfolio. So investing 20,000 is more or less the rule then. Hold the winners, that's always the case, always also in real life. So when you have winners and they are running up, keep them. As long as your thesis still stands, keep it. When the news changes and you think that the stock is going to drop, then you can sell. But when a runner is running, let it run. And then, of course, one thing that is always returning in such a list is read rule number 1 again. So the game is not like in real life. But my addition, a 9th rule that is not on the tips from James Madison University, is understand the rules of the competition. So that is really important. So let's go to the competition itself. So yeah, that's my page, Joris Invest. So I started last Sunday. I made this portfolio just to practice a bit, and I included Swatch and on the next page Kühne Nagel, and I will show you immediately why. So Nestle, Logitech, Roche, Avolta, you start the day and then it goes up during the day and you see the changes. So Nestle went up 213 Swiss francs, Logitech 68, and so on and so on. And all together, this day it went up 1000 Swiss francs, so a little bit over 1%. And when I look at the total, so I went from 100,000 Monday morning up to 103,184. You think, yeah, that's great. I'm place 1851 from 6197. And there were 2 weeks of playing, so I already started with a disadvantage compared to other players. But yeah, here for sure. So you see here Jean-Claude Biver, or Biver, Jean-Claude Biver, probably is his name. So he's 106,113 Swiss francs in those 2 weeks. So he really performed really well. And here you can find everything what you are looking for. So you can go to different leagues, you can go to the prizes that are going to be distributed, you can go to the Spielanleitung, so the rules, the actual rules, and then the more explicit rules. So these are not actually playing rules, these are the playing rules, and these are the rules concerning the actual money that is going to be distributed in the game. So this is how you need to play and make your portfolio. It's really well explained. So definitely read the FAQ, the frequently asked questions. Here you can truly understand how the game is going to be played. And also this example, it's really important that you understand how the game is going to calculate your profits or losses. And then the actual rules are, yeah, how you can participate, how the price is going to be distributed, the weekly prices, when there is who wins. So you need to be the holder of a legitimate email. The distribution when there is people with the same amount of money on their account on that day, who is going to win then, how the taxes are going to be handled and stuff. So pretty boring stuff, but you need to read it. And then what I want to say about dividends. So here you see Swatch, it's minus 22 Swiss francs today. And Kuehne minus 32 Swiss francs. So when we go to Kuehne and you go to share details, so you see it started the day before 250.48. So you buy it and then it's minus. So unfortunately, minus 33 Swiss francs for me. But there was a dividend today of 10 Swiss francs. So if you would add 10 Swiss francs to this price, so it opened 240.48 and it went up again 8 francs and a bit after the ex-dividend going off of Kuehne. Actually, I should be a lot more positive. So it happens in a lot of competitions. In Belgium, in the competition from the TED, you received your dividend, actual dividend, you received it, and you needed to pay the taxes on it. And those taxes really screwed with your performance during the competition, which is really a pity, of course. But in this case, you actually lose your dividend. So when you want to buy stocks, first check whether or not your stocks that you want to buy already distributed their dividends or are still going to distribute their dividends, and whether or not it is going to happen in the period of the competition. So until the 5th of July, the competition is going to last. So with Nestle, it's already distributed. Logitech, they aren't distributing a dividend this year. Roche already distributed in the beginning of March. Sika also already distributed at the end of March. Kuehne did it today on the 10th. Swatch also did it today. So, oh no, it's still going to happen on Monday. So that's really important that I take that one into account for Monday, so that I don't buy Swatch already. Avolta, the same thing. That is going to happen on the 17th, and Stadler is in about 2 weeks on the 24th of May. So really important that you keep that in mind. So dividends will play a minor role because a lot of the dividends are already paid here in Switzerland. So there are only a few companies left that need to pay their dividends from now on. So Swatch is one of them on Monday, but still they can play a role because when they are detached, like for Kuehne+Nagel, you are losing in fact the dividend. So that's really a pity. And okay, the the calculation of the percentages is not like in real life, but still it's a bit annoying that your dividend is lost in thin air. And if your stock is going to give a dividend during the competition, maybe wait until the day that they go ex-dividend. So the evening before they go ex-dividend, you can give the order, or the day after. So on the day that they go ex-dividend, on the evening that they go ex-dividend, you can give in your percentage that you want it into your portfolio, and then you can buy it. And if you want to buy it immediately, like for example Stadler, so they are going to give it on the 24th of May, you can speculate that it's going to rise because it's going to give a nice dividend. So you can invest in it this Monday, keep it for a week and 3 days, then sell it, then wait until the ex-dividend is there and buy it again at the evening of the ex-dividend. So it's as a dividend investor, it's a bit annoying that I need to explain it like that, but it's the way it is. So have fun. I hope you participate as well, and that you beat me, because I'm a boring investor. So normally I shouldn't reach the higher regions of the pack. Of course, the ones that are speculating with stupid stocks, they are going to finish behind me. But I hope you finish before me. And if you do, please let me know in the comment down below. And with that being said, thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Hit that like button as well. It helps out my channel enormously. And with that being said, I thank you for watching and see you on the next one on my YouTube channel. Bye.